So yeah, here we are, Muv-Luv. Been a while. I've been playing a lot more of Little Busters than my other visual novels at this moment in time. But yeah, we'll get back to some Muv-Luv, and it's been a long time. I will get to Saku. I'll probably play that on Thursday. Whatever the schedule says, if it isn't say Saku, then it's gonna be Saku. So don't you worry about that. We will get Yuri's route finished, at least. So back in. Lunchtime! Hell yeah! Because you know what that means. Maya's gonna give us a lunch, isn't she? And it's probably gonna be something spectacular. Oh yeah, they went on a date yesterday after Maya won the cook-off. Yeah, that was a very fun time, and I think it really showcased Maya's potential wife potential. She was really good with that little kid, that lost little child. When that kid made a mess of your clothes? Like I say, mother material right there. I wonder how he's doing now. Ah, he's nursery school. I thought he might have been like in first grade or something. Oh, a nursery school makes sense as well. He goes to one of those. What the hell kind of name is that? Sounds like some sort of ancient, like, medieval school of some sort. Wolfsbane? Oh yeah, you wouldn't know, you weren't there. Or actually, you were there, you saw it. And the other girls saw it too, didn't they? Hmm? Oh, just about yesterday. Huh? What's wrong, Sumika? Doshita no? You seem flustered all of a sudden. She's got an awful poker face, doesn't she? She actually attacked them. I'm very, very relieved that it wasn't actually actual people that she was attacking, otherwise that could have been very nasty. Yeah, you were there too, weren't you? We heard you scream, didn't we? Awful. Maybe for those poor employees. You did. You could have killed someone if they were actually... Well, it wasn't a place that drew in many customers to begin with. And then you sliced up a bunch of their equipment. She managed to knock out the building's power entirely. It took us a long time to find our way out. Wow, it really got that bad, eh? True, he does have a habit of leaving out the important details, doesn't he? I think he just does it for a laugh. Oh, sure. Blame it on me. Hmm? What's the matter? Doshita no? You catch a cold? I wanted to go on a date with... Whoa! Nani? Oh, pardon me, guys. I should get some water. I'll be... Near enough to a second, right? I know, right? What is wrong with that? Why did she run away? Actually, how does Sumika know about the blackout? Come on. There's only so many explanations, and there's only really one. Oh, I guess we're not gonna have lunch offs anymore between Sumika and Maya anymore, eh? That dry black sense of humor is just part of Yuuko Sensei's charm. Yeah, you can call it charm. Well, to be honest, she might actually do it. This is her we're talking about. Yeah, she's She's quite scary. Marimo-chan's really late.
先生どうしたんだろう。
Who knows? Well, sure we'll find out. Dunno. Maybe she's depressed over being dragged into dodgeball?
そんなわけないじゃん。
Yeah, that's a flag there, isn't it? Don't be so sure. There's a whole team consisting of nothing but teachers after all.
あ、来た。
Alright.
遅くなってごめんね。
Wait, you're not Marimo. あれ? Yuuko sensei?
授業中に聞きそびれたんだけど、
Okay.
B 組はどこに戦力を投入してくるわけ？
Oh, she's scouting, you know, she's infiltrated. Although not really stealthily, she just outright come out and said it. Yeah, what are you doing? Are they?
だから球技大会よ。当然優勝の一つも狙ってくるんでしょ？
It's like, yeah, you won't beat my class. My class are all sports captains and stuff. You know, there's no way you'll beat us.
優子先生、ひょっとして敵情視察ですか？
A reconnaissance mission normally in... I guess not technically, but maybe.
あらたませ、難しい言葉知ってるわね。いい子いい子。まあ、そう思ってもらって構わないわ。
Well, yeah.
先生、ずるい。
Yeah, what she said. You know, you've already got an advantage anyway.
たませ、情報を制する者は戦いを制するのよ。
Hey, don't be like that. I don't suppose I can argue with that, can I?
そういえば、榊は元ラクロス部部長よね。
Oh, no, don't say that. You're just going to upset her.
そうですけど。
Oh, I guess she's accepting the thing as well, isn't she?
なら、ラクロスにしましょうか。女子ラクロス。
Well, I guess that could be possible, right?
嫌な予感がするよ。
Yeah, you're just, you know, ripping band-aids off here.
榊を筆頭に最強のチームを組みなさい。D 組と勝負よ。
It's just like the cook-off. She's basically controlling the whole... Are they? But I thought club members couldn't participate in their own sports.
いいのよ。何しろ今回はラクロス部救済のための大会なんだから。ねえ、榊。
I don't like how she's going about this. It's Yuuko sensei, so it's not a surprise.
大会規定では無理です。
Well, there you go.
大丈夫よ。そんなの私が何とかするから。だいたい経験者がチームに入らないと何をすべきかもわからないようなマイナースポーツでしょ？
Whoa, low blow, Yuuko sensei, low blow. That's kind of a mean way of putting it, but she's right. I know, right? And when Yuuko sensei says she'll pull some strings, there's no doubt in my mind she'll actually make it happen. I'm sure she's got dirt on a ton of the other teachers. True, she is a very intel-focused woman.
うちはそうね。じゃあ、鈴宮を出そうかしら。
Haruhi Suzumiya? She's in this school? Of course not, of course not. Just a coincidence.
榊のライバル、水泳部元部長にして学園期待の星。相手にとって不足はないはずだけど。
I guess someone like that would.
別に、私は。
She looks very uncomfortable. Yuuko sensei, this is cruel.
それとも、もうライバルなんて呼ぶのも恐れ多くなっちゃった？
There you go, fanning the flames of war, aren't you? Oh, I feel bad for Chizuru.
あら、図星だった？ごめんね、榊。まあ、それじゃあしょうがないか。
Of course, you know when Yuuko sensei wants something, it's going to happen.
ラクロス部のためになると思ったんだけどな。
Oof. You're not thinking about that at all, are you?
ライバル対決で盛り上がればみんなの興味を引けると思ったんだけど残念だわ。
God damn, Yuuko sensei. That navel. God damn.
それじゃあね。
待ってください。
There you go. Say the fish is well and truly on the hook.
わかりました。私がラクロスに出ます。
Oh, there you go. She is a master manipulator.
そう、それでこそ榊。
Yeah. Looks like we're gonna have to help her, innit?
いえ、ラクロス部のためですから。ただし。
Okay.
ただし、何？
Tadashi nani?
大会規定の改定認可が前提です。
Well, she can make it happen. Don't you worry, Chizuru.
了解。最強のチーム待ってるわよ。
光月教諭は何が目的なのだ。
That's the thing. Who knows what she's trying to accomplish?
光月先生と神宮寺先生はこういう行事でいつも張り合っているんだよ。
And I'm sure she got Jingugi sensei to actually get it done as well.
ほう。
They're both alumni of this school and went to hack. And so apparently they've been competing against one another since forever ago. I wonder how long ago that is. Or perhaps I should say Marimo-chan's always been dragged into her crazy schemes. That sounds a lot more like it.
ではこたびの対決は教諭お二人の因縁を背負った代理構想というわけか。
Yeah, we could put it that way. Alright, now you're just over exaggerating.
お願いだから負けないでね。
Oh, now she's here. Oh dear. Yikes! When did you get here?
女子ラクロスだけは優子。光月先生のクラスに負けないで。
Oh dear. I wonder if she was coerced into doing a bet. And then she just thinks better of. She's regretting it now.
マリモ先生、どうしたんですか？
Thank you, Mickey. Always asking the important questions.
有明はもう嫌なのよ。
Cosplaying, I guess.
有明？お正月は一人寂しくでもいいの。無事に迎えたいのよ。
Poor Marimo. Uh-huh.
どうしたタケル？
Yeah, we've seen her cosplay. She's a really good cosplayer, though.
白金くん。人として。
Daijobu? Class rep said she'd figure something out. So tragic. It's so tragic I can't bring myself to say it.
榊さん、頼りにしてるからね。
Oh my.
分かってます。私も負けられません。
Well, it now.
じゃあ、始めて。
I think most of the team's already around us right now, don't you think?
はい。
Class rep's getting unusually fired up. Well, after everything Yuuko-sensei said, and Marimo-chan counting on her, there's no way she can back down now.
白秋祭も負けちゃったもんね。
Oof.
白秋祭？うちの文化祭のことだよ。
Alright, a cultural festival. Yeah. I wonder if that basically means that every time that she loses a contest, she's forced to cosplay for Yuuko-sensei at conventions. Oof. At some point, we're better. Just a popularity contest, really.
B 組は先生の水着撮影会なんか開いちゃって、 すごかったんだよ。男子が殺到して。
That seems kind of dirty. Our takoyaki stand never stood a chance against Class D's cosplay cafe. And on top of that, Yuuko sensei had to have a swimsuit photo up to seal the deal. She just doesn't let up. Damn. In her book, the ends justify the means.
文化祭、模擬店、水着撮影会。まったく想像に苦しむな。
Fair enough. Yeah, neither could I. Well, the photo op part, I mean. Japan's school swimsuit craze. Well, I guess it's just something that looks nice in a typical Japanese woman's body, because they aren't the biggest. I guess it just looks cute, especially on that.
では、各競技の説明をします。まず、女子ラクロスから。
Alright, now we'll get an explanation of Lacrosse. Oh, god damn it. I'm yawning a bit. I'm sorry.
今回は、球技大会用に考案されたローカルルールが採用されています。これは第一に、初心者に理解しやすくすることが目的です。
Something tells me that it's not gonna go so well for her.
第2に、大会の参加人数バランスを考慮した結果です。ラクロスは本来1チーム12人必要なのですが、他の競技とのバランスをとって今回は6人で行われます。
So Chizuru, Maya, Sumika, Tamase, and EmEmGameplay. So there's 5 of them right there. I mean, you know it's going to be those 5 at least.
私、やってみようかな。
Yeah, it did get pushed a bit further back. It basically occurred to me that I wouldn't want to do a really early stream when my streams during the late shifts are at like 11:30 at night my time. So I just pushed it back a bit further. I also got a bit engrossed in Pirate Warriors 4, which I bought the other day, and before I knew it, it was like, oh, it's getting late. I just want to finish this chapter though. So it's just like, yeah, it makes sense. Plus, I had to go shopping like an hour ago, so that was part of it as well. Do you even know what you're saying? They need the strongest possible team. There's no place in it for you. Oof, Takeru, that's mean.
なんでさ。
Hey, she might have a hidden talent you don't know. Majikayo. Let's just take a step back here and think hard about your athletic capability.
いけそうかな。
Oh yeah, I'm sure she'll do it, you know. I think they'll have no one else to call upon anyway. Oh, come on.
概要は以上です。では、女子ラクロス希望者は挙手してください。はーい、ラクロスやります。
You can always rely on Tamase Miki. Gah! Another one who doesn't know her place.
私も。
There you go. Don't come crying to me later.
玉瀬さんに鏡さん。他には？
Huh. Class rep? You're not gonna say no?
何を？
This kid.
ひどい。
Yeah, that's pretty mean.
自分からやりたいって言ってるのに、何を断る必要があるのよ。
Especially because you'll probably not find many other willing participants. Well, if Sumika plays, you're definitely gonna lose.
どうせ私以外経験者がいないのよ。ならやる気のある人と頑張る方が勝つ見込みはあるでしょ。
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, yeah.
榊、及ばずながら私も力添えしよう。良いか？
Like I told you, there you go, there's 4.
もちろんよ。
Hey, Maya? You sure you know what you're doing?
敗北が許されぬ状況に際し、座して静観することなど私にはできぬ。それに先日以来、ラクロスにも興味があったので、良い機会だ。
Boy, oh boy. all of Takeru's comments are really pissing off Sumika. That's true.
私もやります。先生、文化祭の雪辱を晴らしましょう。
Who's this young lady?
柏木さん、ありがとう。
Well, there's 5. Oh, she used to be the point guard for the basketball team. Finally, someone who will actually be able to help. They still need one more.
では、あと1人です。誰かいませんか？
Huh. There's only one other girl that we know of who can take part in something like this, isn't there? Basketball, volleyball, softball, they're all pretty popular. So after eliminating all the people who joined those, it's actually kind of hard to get 6 people. Someone help poor Marimo sensei. I got a bit of a tickle. Sorry. Marimo-chan's on her last legs. Are we gonna lose by disqualification? It might have been when I emptied the Hoover. Maybe we got a bit of dust down there. Oh. Oh! Oh.
いいわよ。
No.
言ってちょうだい。
I love Tamase. She's the adorable class pet and she's so cute.
いえ、そんなに期待されても。
It's almost like she rethought what she's suggesting.
まずは行ってみて。
Not like we have any other options right now.
ケイちゃんがいてくれればいいなって思ったりして。
Oof. Yes. Chizuru's natural enemy.
あら、それいいわね。
Yada. Don't agree with her, Marimo-chan. Look how annoyed that Chizuru's looking. Just the mention of her. You know how she gets along with class rep.
その案は却下します。
There you go. I knew that was coming.
ダメなの？
Do you never examine how your students interact in class? Surely she should see this natural like rivalry or natural enemies. Whoa! Class reps overpowering sensei through sheer force.
でもさ、ほら、あやみねさん、運動神経いいしね。ね。
Wow, she's downright desperate, isn't she? You can't have a game without 6 people, Chizuru, and she's probably the last person you can call upon at this point.
榊さんも勝ちたいでしょ？
協調性のかけらもない人が入ったら勝てる試合も勝てなくなります。
Yeah. Oh. Was she asleep the whole time, do you think?
あやみねさん、ラクロス出てみない？きっと大活躍間違いなしよ。
I wonder if there's going to be a way to convince them. Ayami definitely does have athletic prowess. It's a given that cool characters like her are really good at sports. That's a bit presumptuous though, isn't it? How about it, Ayami?
やりたいようにやらせてあげれば。
それどういう意味？言いたいことあるならはっきりどうぞ。
Oh, she shouldn't have said that. Oh no.
気のせい。それは気のせい。
こっち向きなさいよ。
Nah, I don't want to. Whoops. That's not the face of an eager participant.
いや、すっごく嫌。絶対嫌。
Yeah, there's no way you can get cats and dogs to get along. But that's not really a very true analogy, is it? You see plenty of that online, don't you? Cats and dogs like getting along.
なんですって？
はっきり言っただけ。
Exactly. You can't really do anything other than that. They're even worse than usual.
やっぱりダメかも。
Come on, Takeru. Use your god tongue. Your lingual god tongue to convince them both to work together. In the end, Ayami never accepted, despite Marimo-chan's best efforts.
お疲れ。
Oh, there she is. See ya, Jana. You're just gonna leave like nothing happened? She's always going off, doing her own thing. But I guess that's just who she is. And here's this one, stalwart as ever. If you don't watch where you're going, you're gonna run into someone. She's not listening. Seriously, you're gonna hit me!
前見て歩きなさいよ。
Excuse me? マジかよ?
何よ。
You're the one who just staring off into space.
そうね。
Yeah. Apology, please. What were you so lost in thought about anyway?
負けられないのよ。
Yeah, I think that was pretty obvious, wasn't it? I know that. That's why I told you not to let Sumika join.
人数が集まらなきゃ誰がいたって同じでしょ。
Exactly. That's true.
茜にラクロスで負けるわけにはいかないんだから。
True, it would pretty much be the final nail in the lacrosse coffin, wouldn't it? Akane? You mean Suzumiya from Class D?
そうよ。
Just because she's good at swimming doesn't necessarily mean those skills will translate well on land. Ne?
だといいけど、茜は何やらせてもすごいから。
Just like a certain other Suzumiya. Suzumiya completely dominated the athletic festival, and though they're not as high as the class reps, her grades are at the top. On the other hand, our class rep is the top student in the school, as well as being a good athlete. I guess that makes them a good match. But isn't lacrosse your forte?
だから絶対負けられないんでしょ。
I mean, technically, lacrosse is a team sport, so it's all about the team rather than the individual, right? A strong person with a team of amateurs is not going to be a team with an amateur at the front, but has a load of experienced players with them. Right, that makes sense.
勝たなくちゃ。
I'll keep you in my thoughts and prayers.
部活だから行くね。
Indeed. Hi. Break a leg.
たけるちゃん。
Ah.
榊さん、本気だったね。私も頑張らなくちゃ。
Yep, don't fall into the I'm gonna carry the team trap. That's what the sensei wants. Yep, that's what Yuuko sensei wants. I love this view from the top of the hill. The city down below. It must be a really nice view from the school window. If you ever wonder why an anime character likes being like one of the main characters is by the window near the back, this is probably why, this view. So they can gaze off into space. Well, you're the one who chose this fate. Figure it out yourself.
ちょっと、私はやる気満々だよ。
Oh, I don't doubt you are, Sumika. I don't doubt you are. Just being serious about something won't get you anywhere. Welcome to the real world.
ひどい言いようだね。
Yeah, encourage your friend, Takeru. Come on. Maya might turn out to be really good, though. Well, yeah, she's a warrior, so she's gonna be very athletic, isn't she? I hear you've been doing great things in PE.
それほどでもないが。
Oh, I don't think that's an over-exaggeration, really, is it?
私も頑張るんだもん。
Alright, good for you, Sumika. Oi! Why are you cutting in here? There's plenty of room on the sidewalk.
私も頑張る。
Support me, you dick! I get it already! Tug. Huh? Oi! Oh, she's getting jealous. May is jealous. Oh, it's so cute. What the? Don't just link arms with me like that.
いや、許せ。鏡の真似をしてみただけだ。
Oh, she's getting in there. She's getting her elbows out. Ah, chotto! Maya!
お母さんにも言われちゃった。
Oh man, that's cruel. What do you mean?
親に似て運動はダメなんだからやめとけばよかったのにだって。
Wow. Wow, very encouraging, Sumika's mom. That's a great thing for your gene donors to say to their offspring.
いいもん、強く生きるんだから。
True, hard work can prevail. In a physical sense, can't it? Good luck with that.
私頑張るぞ
Even though it is physically impossible to give 110%. Because technically you only use like a small percentage of your muscle ability. I'm sure you'll surpass crass reps soon enough.
いくらなんでも言い過ぎだよ。
That was also sarcasm, Sumika. No, it isn't. You're the kind of person who can do anything if you set your mind to it. You even passed the allegedly unpassable Hakuryou test entrance exams. I mean, just judging from the destructive power, I get a taste of you every time you punch me.
ねえ。
Wow, he's encouraging her and she's like, what? I'm not used to this. Huh?
じゃあ、付き合ってよ。
Oh, shit! She's done it! She's good drawn first blood. あれ?
付き合って。
Oh, shit. Wow, even during Mei's route she does this. Wow. What are you saying? What's with the sudden change of atmosphere?
ダメ？
Oof. How did we get on the subject of going out?
ダメ？
Um...
何かダメな理由があるのかな。
A reason. A reason. Is there? Do I have a reason not to? Can't do that, sorry. This is Mei's route. About that, I don't really think we can.
え？
After all, in the end, we're just, well, childhood friends, I guess.
だからだよ。
That's why we're away we are now.
たけるちゃん以外にはこんなこと言えないよ。
Jeez, she's pushing it. I guess when she was pushing the lunches as well, she's doing the same thing here.
たけるちゃんだからだよ。
Jeez.
ねえ、どうしてダメなの？私が頼んでるのに付き合ってくれないの？理由があるなら教えて。
Sorry, Sumika, I love Maya. You should just say that. It's kinda, well, hard to say. I guess it is potentially a last-ditch change of route like thing. We can't go out because we're childhood friends? No, I can't say that. Regardless of whether I say yes or no, it kind of feels like something's not quite right here. But even so, I just can't turn her down. Sure, I'll go out with you.
本
Wait, I didn't say yes. Damn. I wonder how many people saw this happen and were just like, oh man, I must have fucked up somewhere. Okay, back to the start. Let's go back through it again. We've known each other forever. And it's not like anything's really going to change at this point. Yeah, I think it's more likely a not a real choice. Unless you're actually going for Sumika's route, I imagine. I think this is just another way to, like, reduce your chances or increase your chances with Sumika, potentially.
そんなことないよ。やったー。
Or just imagine if picking Maya all this time was just a double bluff. It's like, you're actually picking Sumika's answers, you know? Man, that would be just like, well, that's a rug from under you. Phew. Now that I've actually said it, it was ridiculously easy, actually. Is that all there is to it? I have a bad feeling about this. Indeed. I get the feeling that by going with the flow and saying okay here, it'll cause a great disturbance in the near future and affect me for the rest of my life.
じゃあ、明日起こしに行くからね。
Hmm? Oh, いいよ.
たけるちゃんも早く寝てね。おやすみ。
Huh? Ah! It's like there was no emotion involved or anything. Is that all there is to it? And more importantly, how the hell did this happen? Oh well, we're gonna find out now, aren't we? Tuesday, October 30th. Here's the moment of truth.
さあ、頑張るぞ。
You get it. You get the double bluff they pulled on you there. She asked if you'll go out with her, but it was to go out and help her train. There you go. Sumika, you oblivious girl, you.
ほら、たけるちゃん行くよ。たけるちゃん、そんなバカみたいな顔してないで。昨日たっぷり寝たんでしょ。
I just love that face on Sumika. It's just adorable. Nope, not a wink. And it's all your fault. What you said got me thinking so much I couldn't go to sleep.
自業自得だね。ほら、河原までレッツゴー。
If this was her chance to steal him away, this would have been her chance, but she completely didn't realize it, and you know, now she's gonna lose him forever. Yeah, you're right. It's my fault. I'm so full of myself, it's downright pitiful. Go out with me, my ass. The way you worded it, anyone would have thought you meant something serious. And this is what you were talking about? Going for an early morning jog together? I mean, let's face it, there's a whole blank lot all around them to run in. Still though, why are we jogging exactly?
球技大会に向けて特訓だよ、特訓。
You literally said nothing about this.
言ったら断るでしょ。
Well, duh. Oh man, if only she knew.
だから言うわけないじゃん。もう、たけるちゃんの攻略は任してよ。
Yeah, but you also lost your only chance to take him away from Maya.
あいたー。
If you're such a pro, then naturally you must have also predicted my retribution.
あったあった。
Oi, I'm just fulfilling the prophecy for you, and I'll even do you one better, since I'm sure you also predicted that I'd get fed up and go back home at this point. Whoa!
大じゃないのさ。
That's some swift retribution. Sumika, when I get my hands on you, I swear.
行ってきまーす。
I mean, this is another way to get him running with you. Matty! Damn you! I'm dying.
死ぬ。
How stupid are you? How many kilometers did we just sprint?
だってたけるちゃん追っかけて。
I guess it is also his fault as well again, isn't it? Oh, hey, Maya.
そなたたち、朝から何をしておるのだ。
はよ
Hey there, Maya.
姿が見えなかったので心配したぞ。
I guess so. Didn't you see them running around, though? It's a whole blank empty lot. Surely she could have seen little dots running around. Just a little 4-kilometer compulsory sprint.
何のことだ。
今 球技大会のためだもんねえタケルちゃん。
なるほど、基礎体力を向上させようというわけか。
I mean, I'm sure that worked to a degree.
まあね。
Speak for yourself.
ならば私も協力しよう。早速トレーナーを手配。
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't bother!
せっかちだな、そなたは。まだ言い終わっておらんというに。
We don't need it. You'll just cause more nationwide panic, so please don't.
遠慮は無用だぞ。にはどうか。
Come on, Kagami, you gotta back him up here.
大丈夫だよ。
Nice. Good job, Sumika.
そうか、ことが大きくならなければよいのだな。つくよみ。
Oh,
なんでございましょう。
here she is, back again. The Fujoshi.
運動メニューを作成せよ。タケルと鏡と、そして私の分だ。食事メニューなどもすべて考慮するのだぞ。
Hold on a second. Takeru's not in this team. Why is he getting in one as well?
お任せください。
Nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why me too?
タケルちゃんは付き合ってくれるって言ったもん。
I guess she did, didn't he?
タケルも水球に出場するのであろう。水中では思いのほか体力が必要だぞ。
Okay, okay. Yeah, he is taking part in the festival though, isn't he? So I guess it makes sense. Nah, that's okay. We're just gonna lose in the first round anyways. Besides, I only signed up so I could splash around in a nice warm pool. Of course he did.
でも一緒にやるって言った。
No, I didn't, damn it. You straight up deceived me.
それよりみつるぎさん別にいいよ。運動メニューなんて悪いし。
If Takeru isn't gonna do it, then I'm not either. That's basically what she's saying there.
気にするでない。生理学やスポーツ医学に基づいた科学トレーニングは世の趨勢だ。
I imagine Maya is probably someone in that sort of like thing. Hey, I know. You two help each other while I stay at home. Oof. Oof.
とにかくいいよ。やっぱり悪いし。
You're not troubling anyone, especially not someone rich like Maya.
なんだ、水臭いぞ鏡。そなたにはいろいろと世話になっている。
Well, yeah, she did help her settle, didn't she?
そんなことないよ。
そなたは謙虚だな。私とて無理強いをするつもりはない。迷惑であれば遠慮なく言うがよい。
Isn't that what she's been saying the whole time, though?
あ、うん。そんなことないけど。
Grab. Sumika!
あ、
You busted.
タケル、そなたももう少し練磨すれば多少の剣撃で地に膝をつくこともなくなろう。
Oh, I see. She's doing reverse psychology. No, it's not reverse psychology saying that, is it? It's like trying to give him some motivation. No one tries to up their stamina for reasons like that. There. Ah, must be Suzumiya. So she didn't have practice this morning? I believe that is Suzumiya. And that person walking next to her. Well, wouldn't you know? It's Suzumiya.
榊さんだ。
Tora, if you got his name wrong, it's Takeru, not Takeda. Sure is.
一緒に歩いているのは見覚えがあるな。
I imagine so, because I'm pretty sure you did sold a sword to her. If you didn't, I'd probably recommend you go see a doctor. I mean, you did storm into Class D and try to vanquish her after all.
それ以上は申すな。あの早合点については私なりに猛省しておるのだ。
Thinking of another anime when you said that. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, the Komi-san's finally getting her anime adaptation in the fall. That's gonna be interesting. No, that's not the kind of thing that can be shrugged off as just a matter of jumping to conclusions.
榊さん、おはよう。
Yo, class rep.
あ、おはよう。
No morning practice today.
あ、うん。
Oh, okay. I was expecting more.
へえ。
Akane.
何よ。なんでもないよ。あ、私、鈴宮茜。
And that she is. She's kind of cute.
はじめまして、鏡すみかです。
果実の件は誠に申し訳なかった。
Yeah. Go blame Takeru. He's the one who caused it all.
あ、いいよいいよ。気にしてないから。三剣メイヤさんだよね。よろしく。
Well, she's certainly a bright and cheery girl, isn't she? She seems like a really bright and refreshing girl. The rumors portray her as a pretty quiet and aloof, but she actually seems quite nice. There were even some who said she had a really nice gloomy expression, but she's downright bubbly.
はじめましてだよね、白金健くん。
Oh, I guess he is famous now, with Maya with him and all. Are? How do you know my name?
有名になる人って相場が決まってるでしょ。かっこいい人でしょ、頭のいい人でしょ、それからどうしようもないバカでしょ。
And I'm sure he is the latter, isn't he? Excuse me? You wanna go?
何？どうしたの？まだどれとは言っ
Seem to get along really well, especially when it comes to Takeru. Ooh, he has been outright served. I don't know. They say these two are fierce rivals and such, but they seem to get along insanely well as far as I can tell. Their methods may differ slightly, but they both get their kicks from using words to bring a man to his knees. The witches! You're wicked. You're wicked, the both of you!
あ、ごめん。部活の後輩見つけたから。ごめんね。ちょっと話があるんだ。
And beating a hasty retreat.
うん、わかった。そうだ、千鶴。女子ラクロス出るんだって？え？あ、うん。
Indeed.
優勝は渡さないんだから。
Well, no, I don't think she would ever expect it from her eternal rival.
はいはい、勝手に言ってなさい。
I see. They make a great pair, but Suzumiya has charms of her own. If only Class Rep had the same appeal, then maybe. Gee.
何よ。
You two actually get along pretty well.
なんかあの子とは気が合うのよ。1年の時同じクラスだったんだけど、腐れ縁かな。
Ah, I see. Oh, really? Everyone always calls you rivals, so I was kind of wondering what that was all about.
別に間違ってないわよ。競い合ってたのは事実だし。
Is that so?
親しいからこそ負けたくない。お互いにそう思ってるのよ。
Oh, so they're actually close friends, eh? That's pretty neat. I guess that's the same as me not wanting to lose to Mikoto at Valgarnon.
あ、よくわからないけど。
She's never been, I imagine, to an arcade before. Well, Sumika and Mei are dead set on playing too, so good luck, you guys.
ちょっと、それ嫌味？
Huh? Oh, yeah, I mean it. Good luck. Finding enough people, I mean.
ああ、たけるちゃんのバカ。
Oh yeah, he really needs... If there's one thing Takeru does not have, it's tact. Nani?
ほんとデリカシーのかけらもないね。
Seriously, what is it?
今のは榊の心を深くえぐったのではないか。人としてどうかと思うぞ。
Uruse. You've gotten pretty good at criticizing others yourself, Maya.
うるせえうるせえうるせえ。
God damn, he finally told me to shut up. It's like, that's not something you want to memorize. Yeah, pretty much what I'm thinking as well. And here we go again. Jeez. Well, well, if it isn't Mikoto. Yo!
あ、おはよう。あれ
Oh my god. Look at all those love letters. You've got a ton of them today. Something happened.
さあ。
Are these girls professing to him or are they guys? I don't know. He's very gender ambiguous, this Mikoto, isn't he? I'm pretty sure you have some idea. What happened?
そうだね。
Yes. Yes. Come on. Out with it. Actually, never mind. You've always just been that type of person.
ひょっとして。なになに
Oh, there he is. Don't get so enthused, dude. You're like a gossiping schoolgirl.
鎧くん、水球に出るっていう話が。
Really? That's all? Really?
え、僕は出ないよ。
Did he not? Oh yeah, right. You signed up for dodgeball, didn't you?
ソフトボールだよ。どこかで話が歪んだんだろうね。
As soon as they heard polo, he's gonna be in a swimsuit. Oh, I gotta see that. But what does water polo have anything to do with this?
水着じゃない？
Exactly, yeah, that's the natural conclusion, really. No. Nani?
ほら、そういうの女の子好きだから。
You mean that prison uniform? You girls like that?
鎧は何か犯罪を犯したのか。
Indeed, Mikoto is a war criminal. He needs to be locked away. Yeah. I think it was around the end of last summer when I went with Sumika to help her pick out a swimsuit. Mikoto tagged along and he brought one that looked like a prison uniform. Those are like the ones that you used to use a long time ago, isn't it?
なるほど。鎧もなかなか個性的な思考だな。
Well, I gotta be honest, his blushing face right there is pretty adorbs. There is nothing normal about this guy.
みんなは鎧くんの変な一面知らん。なんか照れるね。
I don't think it's meant to be a compliment. That wasn't a compliment.
でもみんなに悪いよ。僕水球なんか出ないんだから。
Just imagine someone actually pulls some strings and gets him in that. Yamashita Hideyuki? Nakajima Shinji?
誰それ？
Hasegawa Takashi? Ota Manabu? Takeshita Daizaburo? It's all guys!
タケルの知り合い？
He doesn't realize it. There are a few people who want to see you in a prison uniform. You're weirdly popular as always, Mikoto. I really do feel bad for all those guys. Here, got it.
いらない。
Ah, there he goes.
鎧くんも大変だ。
Indeed. Wonder if he'll ever go down that road.
もうタケルちゃんは。
And everyone's like disapproving.
鈴木ひろみ、渡辺恵子、太田雅子。なんだ、女性も大勢いるではないか。そなたも意地が悪いな。
God damn it, Takeru, you can be such a jerk. But But it's no fun if I focus on the boring stuff.
面白くなきゃつまんないってそんなの当たり前だよ
I guess it is in a way, isn't it? Man, this last period right before lunchtime. It's when I get hungry and lose my ability to focus. My body and soul are both empty.
白金みっともないから口を閉じなさい。
Why is it always Yuuko Sensei's class as well? ふえ
ほえそれはどの辺に生息してるのかしら。ヘニューはタスマニアだったっけ？
I do love the henyu. This is what a henyu is. It's funny. No, you just arbitrarily decided that last time.
そうだった？ならそいつはペルーの山奥に住むと言われる幻の生物にでもしておきましょうか。
Oh man, and they already have the guinea creatures in Peru as well. That's not great. To have more. Whatever floats your boat.
もういいわ。ところで今の問題。白金に聞いたところでどうせわからないわよね。
If it's one of her own personal theories, then no.
それはコスタリカ沿岸部。次やったら特別補習受けさせるわよ。
Oof. ごめんなさい。
じゃあ榊、この問題やって。
Ah, Sakaki. Nope, she doesn't know either.
千鶴ちゃん。
Oh, maybe she's lost in thought. What's wrong with class rep?
あ、いえすいません
Oof.
榊、わからないんじゃなくて聞いてなかったんでしょ。
Oh, poor Sakaki.
すいません
珍しくまともな授業してるんだから聞いてよ。ってあ、なになに恋の悩み
Why did she act like she doesn't know what's wrong?
違います
Class rep is a firm studier right now. She wants to get a good job before she ever thinks about a man, I imagine.
もうほどほどにしときなさい。
白金くんちょっといい
Would you cross-dress? Please? Hmm? What is it?
付き合って
Oh, not again. Not this again. あれ?
いいから付き合って
I'm not gonna fall for that one again. Well, it's just, this is all really sudden, and I don't feel like I'm ready to commit to anything right now.
どうしてよ体空いてるんでしょ
Dibs on me? How suggestive.
愚かな。
Yeah, he is an idiot, isn't he? Nani? Oh, come on, give me a break. I was just making fun of her a little, that's all.
からかってたわけ
Oh man, you're making things worse. Yeah. I just meant...
どうせ
Ooh, Takeru, you're really not doing so hot to the stream, buddy. Huh? She's being unusually serious about this.
バカみたい
Well, a bit. Ne? Sound good? At least he recovered it. De? What is it?
別に
Look, I'm sorry. I'll take you seriously this time. Come on, look into my eyes. Don't they look sincere to you?
そんな態度のどこが真面目なのよ
Why can't you see that I'm yearning to obey your every, whoops, guess I'm just proving your point.
まあいいわあなたっていい加減な人だ
He is a big goofball, isn't he? Ugh, can't deny that.
でも時々は役に立つかもって思えたりするから
Yeah, every dog has his day. Nani? Something on your mind?
球技大会のこと お願いがあるの
What is it? Am I gonna be proved right? Nani? Just spit it out already. This isn't like you, class rep. Can I do something to help women's lacrosse or not?
説得してほしいの。
Ah, right, yes. Ooh, she's swallowing her pride. Oh. Gomen?
綾峰さんを
Excuse me? For real?
当然でしょ。私が冗談でこんなこと言うと思う。
If anything, I'd say Chizuru and Aya may have more of a rivalry than her and Suzumiya. Just a random thought I just thought of there. Yeah, but I also can't imagine you sincerely asking me for help.
今のままじゃ勝負にもならない。
Oh, Soda. You guys are still one player short. Can I ask you a simple, naive question?
何？
Have you been stressing out about this all day?
悪い？
Oof, Chizuru. There's your Dera. There's her Dera. I mean, I'm for any of the other events. But she's also class rep's arch nemesis. And yesterday, she made her position on the matter pretty clear. She wants to win that badly? Well, I guess that's just how important lacrosse is to her.
ラクロス部の部長だった私が球技大会で初めてスティック握る人に負けたら部はどうなると思う？
Yeah, people are thinking, it's probably a pointless sport then. There's no skill. There's no special skills to add or anything.
部活をやってないあなたにはわからないかもしれないけどお願い。
This is a Chizuru choice. Now, I'm pretty sure he's gonna do it anyway. But this is just sort of like reaffirming. It's like, you want to do a side route instead? This is your chance to do one of them, basically. I'm gonna save. Alright. Give me some more time to think about it. To be honest, I just don't know if I'd be able to convince her or not. So I don't want to get your hopes up prematurely, especially when I can tell how much this means to you. Wow, he's putting on the moves. He's actually making sense.
わかった。いつまで待てばいい？
Not sure. Just give me some time. Definitely, though, before, right?
わかった。それじゃあ。
Okay, guess I'll see you around then. What should I do? Ayamin's already gone. Guess I'm gonna have to track her down before I can do anything else. Come to think of it, when she skipped school, she really skipped school. I'd better make a move quickly.
Takeru-chan, 帰ろう。
Sorry, I'm busy. Oh, Soda. Sorry, Sumika, but this is another route choice, isn't it? Yeah. There's something I want to think about alone. Go home without me.
どうしたの？
I told you, I just need some time to think things over. What's that look for?
タケルちゃんが考え事なんて。
I was expecting that answer. Fwap! I can bring you to an end if you prefer. Oof.
痛いじゃない。もう知らない。
Your punches are way too fast these days. But still, how am I ever gonna persuade Ayamin? I honestly can't think of a good way to do this, and Class Rep is really serious about this. I certainly don't want them to be disqualified. So if we have to get one more player, it might as well be someone who can help us win. And Class Rep is totally dead set on winning this time around. Otherwise, she'd never even consider trying to make peace with Ayamine.
何うなってるの？
Oh, is that Yuuko? No, it's Marimo! Oh, Marimo-chan!
神宮寺先生でしょ？
Yeah, it really should be. Force of habit.
そんなの癖にしないでよ。それよりいつになく熱心に考え込んで。
Kinda.
よければ相談に乗るわよ。どんな悩み？勉強のこと？それとも。
It's about the sports festival.
え？
Specifically lacrosse.
え？
I need to recruit a 6th player for us to even have a fighting chance. Hmm?
話を聞きましょう。
Oh my god, she's so determined. Wow.
そう、榊さんが悪いことしちゃったな。
Hey, it's fine, it happens. あれ？
変なプレッシャーを与えちゃったかなって。
Maybe a little bit. But this might be a good opportunity for those two to set aside their differences, you know?
それはそうだけどね。もともとは私が我慢すればいい問題だし。
Oof, she's feeling responsibility. But if you win, you won't have to go to cosplay at conventions again.
いいのよ。
Defeated. So what do you think I should do?
そうね。あ、
Nani?
玉瀬さんに相談してみるのはどうかしら。彼女、綾峰さんと仲がいいでしょ？
That is a good plan, actually. I don't think she could say no to Tamase. Hey, you're right. I didn't even think of Tama. You sure do know your student, sensei.
玉瀬さんもラクロスやるって言ってたもんね。うまくいけば、綾峰さんも協力してくれるかもしれないわ。
Oh yeah, I'm sure she would. Then I'll go guess Tama right away.
玉瀬さんなら、さっき弓道場の方に歩いていくのを見かけたわよ。
Yes, Tamase's family has a big history in archery, so it only makes sense that she'd be in the archery club, eh? Oh wait, that's Tamase spoilers. Sorry. Arigato.
頑張ってね。女子ラクロスの優勝はあなたにかかってるんだからね。
Not to mention your cosplay career.
もうそれはいいの。ほら、早く行きなさい。
How does this woman not keep a boyfriend? Ma'am. Of course, Tama. Ayamine can't turn her down so easily. Anybody home?
タケルさん。
Oh, look at her. Look at her in her little archery garb. She's so cute. Ah, there you are. You all alone today? How convenient. I need to talk to you about something.
ミキに？
So, Tama, you want to play lacrosse, right?
やりたいね。
But we don't have enough players. Ne?
先輩の危機だね。
Well, it turns out we might just be able to find one more person.
本
Not only that, but getting her on the team will raise our chances of winning significantly.
当？すごいね。
You think it's amazing? Aw, don't lead this innocent little girl. Don't lead her down to a road of disappointment. You want to win? Roar! Oh my god, I love Tama. Okay, ganbarimasu. Okay, I mean into it. Fuck, goddamn. If you don't do it, Tama, then who will?
無理。絶対無理だってば。
Didn't you say so yourself yesterday? You said it'd be nice if Ayamine joined too.
ケイちゃん絶対運
That's not true. If you asked her, I'm sure she would.
タケルさんが言った方がいいよ。
Yeah, there's no way she'd listen to me.
ケイちゃんはね、そういうの嫌いなんだよ。
Yes. Make her do something she doesn't want. Making someone do something to convince her probably is not going to be... When you mean point... Well, we wouldn't have a problem if she loved lacrosse.
違う。人に頼んでもらうっていうの嫌いなの。
Yeah, she does strike me as that kind of person, to be honest. あれ？
タケルさんがケイちゃんにやってほしいって思うなら、タケルさんが頼んだ方がいいよ。
Are you sure about that?
絶対そうだよ。
But I'm just another errand boy myself. I'm only asking on class rep's behalf.
千鶴ちゃんは仕方ないよ。ケイちゃんと全然正反対だもん。あれは特別だと思うな。
Me. I guess I don't like having people send orders to me through the grapevine either. If I were I'd understand class rep not being able to ask in person, but using Tama would be a bit much. Sokka. You're right. That would be pretty bad.
ね？
Ugh. Alright, I'll see if I can figure it out myself.
さすがタケルさん、応援してるね。
Oh, thank you, Tama. Arigato. Looks like I'm gonna have to handle this myself after all. Hang on, what's this? She's still wandering around. I thought she'd have been gone by now. Isn't that Ayamine over there? I wonder if this would be a good time to ask. And I guess this means she already didn't leave after all. Looks like she's heading for the roof. Okay then, let's do this thing. I know it might seem a bit weird, Tolrath, but when we choose to look at the archery team, when we do Tama's route, you'll see that the longbow. There she is. Yo! Oh my goodness, panty shot! Oh my. So this isn't like Saku where they actually crop out the panty shots. This one is not shy of that. You're still here?
なんとなく。
Soka. Now then, how should I approach this? It's pretty obvious that if I just ask straight up, she's gonna refuse.
悩み？
Are? Oh, actually.
相談乗る？
Maybe. I guess my only option here is to phrase it in the form of a hypothetical question. ねえ、So, I was wondering, and this is just totally a what if, mind you. So, let's say there are these two people who just don't get along.
私と委員長。
You can't hide the truth from Kay. Wah! She saw right through me after one sentence. Of course. Why else would you be talking to otherwise? Yeah, not you two.
動揺してるね。ナイスリアクション。
Oh man, Kay's pretty cool, and that's probably why I like her. Yeah, really? It's definitely not you two.
相談に乗るのはやめだね。
Boom. Ah! Chotto mate! Forget what I just said. Looks like a roundabout approach was a bad idea. So... Nah.
やだ。
Come on, I haven't said what it is yet.
白金わかりやすい。
Yeah, that's what you get for being an idiot.
あいつに頼まれたの？図星ばっかだね。
She is. She can see through everything. Am I really that easy to figure out? I mean, You're good at sports, ne? Right? You could really help us. And you heard how badly Marimo-chan wants to win this. And what's that got to do with me, I'm sure she's thinking to herself. And like, this is gonna be our last chance before we graduate, you know? I love how more and more disinterested she's getting every sentence. Wouldn't it make for a nice memory if you could put this one in the win column? I mean?
What?
It's hopeless, she didn't react at all. Damn, I skipped it as well.
話終わった
They didn't really miss much, but you know. Oh, come on, that was a pretty decent speech, wasn't it? That's all you've got to say?
まだまだだね
Nah, I didn't think so. You could at least give me the courtesy of a no, though.
恥ずかしいこと言ってたよ 内緒にしといてあげる
God damn, I mean. Arigato.
任せて
Alright. Deep breaths. Stay calm. Keep your cool. I'm just dancing in the palm of her hand. I've got to break the cycle. Yosha! I'm just gonna say it straight.
男らしいね
Urase! Don't. Oh,
ラクロスに
please sign up for lacrosse. Gah!
だから白金はわかりやすい
And your answer is?
すごく嫌
Oof. Rah! Why not? Is it class rep? Because class rep herself said it'd be better if you joined.
ここでうんって言ってもきっとうまくいかないよ
I can't argue with that either. That is definitely what's gonna happen. I mean, anyone would think that, wouldn't they, with the way these two are?
技術だけで勝てるならチームワークはいらないね
Then how about you both make some sort of compromise?
無理
She's probably right. Normally they butt heads over the littlest things.
ごめんなさいあやみねさん私あなたのことを誤解していたみたいなの
He's trying to visualize a good outcome, I guess.
うんごめんね委員長のことよく知らなかっただけだった
And see, you can tell this is a fantasy, especially because Ayamine is saying a lot more than normal.
ひどいこといっぱい言ったけど許してくれるうん私の方こそごめん
He's looking at this almost awful like a pairing, don't you think?
私たち仲良くやっていけるよねうんこれからは K って呼んでいい私のことは千鶴でいいから
Hopeful wishing, yes, this is very much a hopeful wish, isn't it?
うん千鶴
Feels wrong, doesn't it? Yeah, I knew it was coming like that. I knew he was thinking that. I knew that was what he was gonna think. Because he's an idiot, right? It's impossible. There's no way that'll happen. And I think she's gone, by the way. Are I mean. Hey, what the? Don't just leave! Dear me. Damn it. She shot me down completely. What should I do now? Hey, is that Takahashi-san?
お前か。久しぶりだな。
It really has been a while since we've seen him, isn't it? Probably because Maya doesn't use her limo as much anymore.
ところで、メイヤ様はどうした？一緒じゃないのか。
Are they? Yeah, she should have gone home.
何？そんなはずは。迎えに来るように言われたと確かに聞いたんだが。
Oh, is that right, eh? I, don't mean to go off on a tangent, but who told you that, if you don't mind me asking?
神代と巴と恵比寿だ。
What? Oh, not these three. Ugh.
どうした？
It's probably best if you take what those three say with a grain of salt. Hmm? What's that sound? Gah! Oh god, the idiots are here.
なんてこと言うのよ、失礼ね。あんまり私たちを苦労すると十字手裏剣が空を舞いますわよ。
Oh no, not that. Anything but that. Pretty sure they've already stabbed me.
メイヤ様はどうした？
あんたが勘違いして出て行っちゃったから慌てて郵便戻しに来たのよ。そうなのよ。
I wonder if that is true. I'm pretty sure you three just screwed up.
そうか。まあいい。メイヤ様がいらっしゃらないのなら帰るぞ。白金、お前も乗っていくか。
Oh, wow, that's very kind. Huh? No thanks. I'll just walk home. Same as always.
そうか。乗れ、帰るぞ。
やったー嬉しいですわ。
We get to ride in the limo! Yay! The 60-meter long limousine downhill. That's right. Today I need to make sure I see that decisive moment when it turns a corner. Hmm? What's that sound? Whoa!
しまった。一足遅かった。
Yuuko sensei! Yuuko sensei? What's going on?
まだ間に合う。乗れ、白金。
あれ？
早く。
はい。Oh my god, why would he agree to this? Sensei?
下、噛むわよ。
Wow. It's a high-speed chase. Whoa! That was a red light. What's going on?
そうなのね。
I'm sure she's interested in his theory that makes his limousine travel seemingly impossible things. That ecstatic face of yours is scaring me.
あのリムジン乗ってきたよね。
Oh? Huh? Limousine? Takahashi-san's?
面白いじゃない。
When I look out of my left, there's Sensei, and outside the window, Takahashi-san! They're both looking at the upcoming traffic light. It's red light now. Wait a minute, why am I involved in this? Do I really need to be here? You need to be a witness, that's what you need to be. Why the hell am I here?
行くわよ。
Green. This acceleration's insane! We're going way too fast! Sensei!
下噛むって言ったでしょ。
Scared!
やるわねリムジン。あの長さでここまでに。
What is this a parody of? This is definitely a parody of something I've seen. Sensei desperately tries to hug the curve, but it's cut off by the massive limousine. How the hell is Takahashi-san doing that? How can he drive that huge thing like that? You astound me, Takahashi-san. No, Ichimonji. With your patented high-speed transportation theory behind it, your driving is unstoppable. But I get the distinct feeling that I'm losing years off my life. Sensei? Is she going crazy? No. She's been crazy for a while now. Normally I'd never say so out loud, but it's worth saying at least once before I die.
この勝負取ったわね。
Are? Sensei's face. She no longer looks desperate. I'm gonna live through this!
前。
A hairpin turn! Of course it would be incredibly difficult for that limousine to make that. Impossible, in fact.
そこ。
The Stratos pulls up alongside the left side of the limousine. She takes the inside of the upcoming curve. We're already... And at this speed, the front end of the limousine has no choice but to take the turn wide, sliding behind the Stratos in no time at all. But... Nah! Oh wow, Takahashi, you madman! He took a shortcut? Is that even possible?
いつも待っていた。そう思っていたけど、私が追いかけさせられていたのに。
Oh jeez. Oh man. The victory we were so sure we'd grasp slipped easily through our fingers, as if it mocked our certainty. We're left with nothing but painful memories, and the melancholy in our hearts. We only let our guard down for the briefest of moments, but that was more than enough to bring about our defeat. Victory is never assured until the moment you cross the finish line. I'm ashamed now at the depths of my own arrogance. Ichimonji Takahashi taught me the intensity of competition, then drove off beyond the hairpin. As Sensei gazed upon his limousine, I saw a glimmer of profound pride in her face. The last thing she whispered that day marked the beginning of a beautiful friendship forged in the depths of defeat.
負けたわ。
Some of the smoke from Sensei's cigarette gets in my eyes. Sensei.
何？白金？
You're gonna drive me home, right?
こんな時に野暮なこと言わないでよ。
Where the hell are we? Oh man. And that's pretty much what happened.
大変だったね。
Oh man, no kidding. That was a crazy day in the life of Takeru. Guess I let myself get caught up in the excitement.
でも送ってもらえてよかったじゃない。
I'll have you know that convincing Yuuko sensei to drive me home while she was in that euphoric state was insanely hard.
それより、たけるちゃんの用事は済んだの？
Hmm? Oh, I guess I did.
一体何してたの？
I thought he was telling her the whole story. I thought the whole day was the story. Oh man, I can't say.
なんでよ。
Trust me, you don't want to know. Don't hate me for it. I'm actually half serious.
仕方ないな。まあいいか。いつか話してくれるよね。
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that he'll tell you someday. Maybe.
たけるちゃん優しいもんね。さてと、私ももう寝ようかな。
And if the girl who he keeps hitting keeps saying that, can say that, then surely there must be something good in the guy, right? He wouldn't have a chance at a harem if he didn't. Nah, Sumika.
何？
This lacrosse match. Give it your all, okay?
Huh?
That's all. Oyasumi.
おやすみ。
It would appear that my computer's running a little slow right now. Maybe I better get sleep myself. I probably have 1 or 2 programs open I don't need open right now. That's probably why. I'm glad I realized that before we started Galgun, eh? Maybe I'd better get some sleep myself. Whoa!
ごめんなさい。
Oh yeah, that's right. These girls can get in whenever they want. What was that about?
天中かましてごめんなさい。嘘ついててごめんなさい。それから。
Looks like Tsukiyomi's given them some discipline and demanded that they apologize. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know what you're talking about. Forget the retribution. What did you lie about?
マナ様の話を勘違いして高橋を学校に行かせたのは私たちです。
Aha, just as I thought. You three always screw up one way or another.
さあ
Bam. Was that Tsukiyomi? So, Tsukiyomi stands behind the door, huh? Yep, I thought so. De? What's the third thing you're apologizing for?
ほら、ちゃんと言いなさいよ。そうだよ、私たちも自分を殺して謝ったじゃない。私がなんだか一番損してる。
God damn it, what are they apologizing for number 3?
ごめんなさい、メイヤ様のご意向に背いてました。
I don't think it's a psychic smack. I think she's just reminding them she's there by banging on the door. Wait, Nani?
タケル様、許してくださいますか？
Now, they're not even saying what they're apologizing for the third time. Should we forgive them? Something tells me they're not saying anything because they want us to just forgive them and then they don't have to worry about it after. Do I forgive them? No. Well, I can't forgive you if I don't know what you did.
そんなひどい。タケル様、許してくださいますか？
Well, like I said.
そんなひどい。タケル様、許してくださいますか？
I don't know why he just doesn't say to Mana, Mana, would you mind making them tell me what they did? Are you guys stuck in an infinite loop?
そんなひどい。タケル様、許してくださいますか？
Yeah.
そんなひどい。タケル様、許してくださいますか？
They really don't want to say, do they? No, they do not. Yada.
そんなひどい。タケル様、許してくださいますか？
They just won't quit. Okay, fine. I have no idea what you did, but I'll forgive you.
本当？
So just get out of here already.
やったー。じゃあねー。マナ様、お許しもらいました。
Even though we didn't say what we did wrong.
これでもう大丈夫です。タケル様は心のお優しいですわ。
What are they trying to pull? Dear me. Wednesday, October 31st.
じゃあ、ゴルバンごっこだ。
Ah, it's time for me to just sit back and let the game do the reading.
ウルトラメンパワードは？
Wait, we did this before though, didn't we?
いいの。今はゴルバンごっこやるの。わかった。
At least he didn't keep trying to persuade him to do it.
よーし。じゃあ俺はゴルバンな。私は？スミカはゲドラー軍団の宇宙テロリストな。
So he basically always makes Sumika a villain, does he?
やだ。タケルちゃんと同じがいい。そこまでだ。ゲドラーの手先め。正義の怒りで粛清してやる。 やめてよ。
He just wants to pick on her, doesn't he? Even when he was a kid.
宇宙初期長ゴルバンジョーちゃん。ドリルミルキーパンチ。
Oh look, the villain won! Hooray!
タケルちゃん、どこか痛いの？
Don't mess with Sumika and her drill milky punch.
Oh,
She nearly killed him.
お腹を強 ぶつけたんだ。大変だ。
That sounds like something Kamari would say. Yeah, she probably would. I don't know about that, to be honest.
いいか。いい。やった。
You did. You absolutely destroyed Takeru.
どうしたの？変身するときは攻撃しちゃいけないんだぞ。
Wow, so she did a blindside attack as well to boot. Well, she's a villain. She's allowed to do that, right? Why don't villains do that normally?
どうして？いけないんだぞ。どうして？
Yeah, why not?
いけないもんはいけないんだ。たけるちゃんと同じいいものがやりたい。
But I need a villain to defeat.
だいたいな、ドリルミルキーパンチはオグラグッチメンの技だろ。
Cinnabon boy.
今はゴルバンごっこだぞ。またやったら遊んでやんないぞ。
Aw.
分かったよ。よーし、やり直しだ。宇宙食長ゴルバン上長。ドリルミルキーパンチ。
Oh man, even with the threat of not playing with her anymore, she did it again.
たけるちゃん大丈夫？口から変な汁出てる。気持ち悪い。
I hope that's just saliva and not blood. Defeated. Kyosuke gave her a dark title in my newest run, speaking of Kamari. Oh, okay. That's interesting.
なんでもいい。元気ないな。どうしたんだ？なんでもない。変なやつ。そうだ、砂場で遊ぼうぜ。
Yes, the cat doo-doo and dead frog sandbox, eh?
いいよ。山を作ってトンネル掘ろう。
Oh yeah, that's actually a title that got given to Kamari in one of my runs, actually.
いいよ。
Now you can use your drill milky punch.
お前、本当に元気ないな。お腹でも痛いのか？痛くないよ。
Are you sure?
あ、ほら、もっと高くしなくちゃ。
Yes, I did draw that too. Yeah, I was thinking, wow, that's pretty dark.
何の音？なんだろうね。
Oh, a chopper, eh?
なんかうるさいよ。うるさいね。ちょっと見てくる。
See ya. What the hell is all that noise? It's still dark outside. What time is it even? Ah! 5 a.m.? Oh, I'm wide awake now. Probably another 15 minutes. Or till I find a good stopping point.
たけるちゃん、おはよう。
I mean, I've never given this game more than an hour. I've never given this game an hour and a half before, so I want to give it a little bit more today. What are you doing here? Don't just barge into someone else's house and watch their TV at this hour.
今日も特訓だもん。
That doesn't answer my question.
起こそうと思って迎えに来たら、なんかすごい音がし始めて、ちょっと嫌な予感がして。
What's this? Newsflash. Famous personal trainers who've worked with record-setting athletes in many different countries have mysteriously arrived in Japan. The purpose of their visit currently remains unknown. Mayor, they said they didn't want personal trainers. Unless you're using them, otherwise it's fine. You think that this might be the bad feeling was about?
多分。
What Oh man, look at all of them. Why so many? You only need one, don't you?
許すがよい。秘密裏に済まそうと思ったのだが。
Yeah. Like the Mitsurugi Corporation ever does anything subtly.
当たっちゃった。
Of course. Sure did. So this is what those three idiots were talking about yesterday. They certainly did strike me as a possibility somewhere in the back of my mind. Alright, so this is the idiot's fault! God damn them!
私の監督不行き届きです。申し訳ございません。
So that's why they would not say what they did wrong.
どうしよう。
So what do you do with them now, eh? Yeah, good point.
そなたの答えは決まっているような気がするが。
Oh yeah. Get them out of here! Send them back wherever they came from. Good. Then this should be nice and quick. Ask them politely to leave. Hantaku, Mea. Why does everything have to be so extravagant with you?
そなたに怒られぬよう、私が彼らからの指示を伝えようと思っていたのだ。面目次第もない。
Well, you really shouldn't have to apologize for something the three idiots did wrong.
でも、あの人たちを世界中から呼んだのは三剣さんだよね。
Yes, I guess true, but it's fine. We forgive Mea. It's just the idiots. Yikes! Someone's ice cold today.
違うよ。こっそりやってもなくても大げさだよって言いたかったの。
Well, there's certainly no denying that. You've got a point.
私にはあのような知り合いしかおらぬのだ。決して迷惑をかけるつもりはない。以前と。
Nani? So you're saying you were trying to cause trouble before?
バカなことを言うな。あの時はあの時でそう思っていたのだ。
Oh, Maya's mad at you now. Hi. You're just digging your own grave at this point. Just quit while you're ahead.
でも、三剣さんもだんだん私たちの感覚に近づいてきたのかな。
True. She's learning every day and she's making the effort to learn every day. So, you know, you can't really stay mad at her for this. Maybe so. Otherwise, she wouldn't feel ashamed about this one getting out. Ne?
どうであろう。だが、私はいつでもそなたを尊重しているのだ。
Right.
タケルちゃんを尊重してるよね。
Okay, you didn't have to say that. You do? Uh-oh. She's gonna punch him again. Yeah, do me a favor and spare me the drill milky punch.
え？なんだっけそれ。
God damn, he just blurted out loud, eh? Way back when we were kids, remember? You and me used to play Gorban together.
はあ、小倉なんとかっていうやつの必殺技だっけ。
Well, she remembered most of it.
何の話だ。
Just talking about how Sumika used to be quite the terror back when she was a little squirt. That's all. Oh yeah, and get this.
うわー、やめてよ。
I love Sumika's pouty face. Adorable. What's the problem? I already told Makoto about it when we brought that swimsuit.
だからそれ以上広めなくてもいいよ。
It's embarrassing, okay? Stop it.
そなたは子供の頃のことを夢に見たりするのか。
Sometimes. More often than usual lately. I had one just the other day too.
そうか。
Now that's the sort of thing you hear, isn't it? Yeah? That's suspicious, isn't it? It's like, oh, you dream when you were a child? Okay, yeah. I hope one day you remember me. Yep, this is the place. Man, we played here so much.
懐かしいね。
Didn't they just come here the other day?
ここで遊んだことは覚えているのか。
Well, not everything, obviously.
他にどんなこと覚えてる？
Are they? I can't say something that embarrassing.
タケルちゃん
Nothing really. After all the drillmakey punches I took to the head, it's just a blur.
悪者か
Aww. But hey, why didn't you bulldoze this park along with everyone?
そなたはなぜだと思う？
Ooh, there you go. Are it? Well, let's see. I'm asking you because I don't know. Nope, can't really think of anything.
そうか。ならばよい。
Remember and then we'll talk. Basically, that's what she's saying there.
そういえば前にここで何か言ってたよね。謎の4行詞みたいなの。
That could have been a grand prophecy. But yeah, what was that all about?
気にするでない。さあ、ぐずぐずしていると遅刻するぞ。
Are it? Isn't that class rep?
珍しいね。榊さんがこんな時間に来るの。
Guess no more practice, eh? Come in. I need to talk to the class rep about something. Go on without me.
あ、タケルちゃん
Oi! Class rep.
あ、白金くん、おはよう。
What's this? You actually look sleepy for once. You up playing games all night or something?
あなたと一緒にしないでよ。
I'm a respectable student, thank you very much. Cheh.
よく眠れなかったのよ。
You think that might have had something to do with... Class rep gave a little nod. Whoa, hold on. Seriously? Is the sports festival really stressing you out that much?
ところで、昨日の話だけど、
Hi. Now, unfortunately, I think this is another one of those cases where we have to. There's 20 pages, so that's like 60 save slots. That's quite a few, actually. I can't accept that. Come in, demo. I can't do it.
Eh?
It's not because I don't want to, or that I can't be bothered, or anything like that.
ならどうして？
When you're this serious, I don't want to say yes unless I can really mean it.
そんな。
You're so serious about this you can't sleep at night. I can't just promise something like that so casually.
そう。
For what it's worth, I did try talking to Tama yesterday.
言い訳はもういいわ。
I'm not trying to make excuses.
ごめんなさい。嫌味のつもりじゃなくて、そんな説明なくたって別に責めたりはしないわよ。
Oh man. I'm looking for... There's gonna be some really sweet moments in there. Oh. Okay. Come in.
別の手を考えるから。いいわ。それじゃあ。
I wonder if I'm doing the right thing. But it would be irresponsible of me to say I'd do it, right? I can't promise her something I can't deliver.
今日もあやみねさんは来てないか。もうしょうがないわね。
Yep, she's not here.
野良猫に餌でもあげてるのかしらね。はあ。
Boy, there's so much depression going on with the school festival, isn't it? Marimo's-chan's sigh seemed to have a lot of subtle meaning behind it.
今日で10月は終わりです。球技大会は11月9日だからみんな頑張ってね。
Poor Marimo. Oh man.
伝達は以上です。それじゃあホームルームはこれでおしまいね。
Oh man. Poor Marimo.
見るに耐えないわね。
Oh man, you're telling me. Tell me about it.
先生一体何に悩んでるわけ？
That's right. Only Takeru seems to know about Marimo and Yuuko's cosplay sessions. Trust me, you don't want to know. It's for your own good. I've been having to keep way too many things to myself lately, out of consideration for the well-being of everyone else around me. Man, my life sucks. Oh, she's here, is she?
Homeroom は終わったわよ。
Oof.
早峰さん？
She's ignoring you.
おはよう。
Oh.
あなたね。
Oh man, she's actually gonna try and Sasuke.
くらいちゃんとできないのって前に誰か言ってた。おはよう。
Oh man. Wow. Operation Meat Shield.
Shield.
She's a tall girl, isn't she, as well? Hang on a second. Oh no, Chizuru, calm yourself, girl.
早峰さん。僕の理由は？何にしようか。
Don't ask me. I mean, how strong are you? I can't even move.
もうちょっと待って。考えるから。どうして今考えるのよ。
Why do you think she has to come up with a good excuse, right? Because that's what it is, an excuse.
あなたはいつになったらその態度を改めるの？寝癖直しに時間かかった。ね。
You have barely any hair to work with. What are you asking me for? I mean, come on, that's seriously the best you could come up with?
ダメ。
A volcano of rage is about to erupt directly in front of me. Please do something about it.
どうしようかな。バカにするにも程があるわよ。
Oof.
道に迷ったは前に使ったからダメだよね。
Yep, I guess it is, isn't it?
うん、聞く。あなたね。
Oh shit.
二人とも喧嘩はダメだよ。
Yes, fighting is bad. Listen to Tama. Tama knows. She's right. Violence never solves anything.
やめようよ。喧嘩じゃない。
You clearly look like you want to fight.
初めから噛み合ってないもんね。
Yeah, that is true.
ミコトちゃん、二人を止めて。
I wonder if Mikoto has that power. If he does, it'd be good to use it now.
そうそう、4匹生まれてさ、犬の子供って可愛いよね。
What? Excuse me? Are you in the same conversation as us? That's not what we're talking about here at all! Alright, this is a good place to stop. Okie doke. So now we'll move on to the game you all want to see. Well, Toroff definitely wants to see.